everybody, Bonnie here. I hope you guys are doing well. I have a couple things to show you today, and I need to catch up on watching my YouTube videos because I've been working on this huge scrap blanket and I finished it last night finally. That'll be in my next video, but while I was working on that, because it was so big, I couldn't crochet at my desk like I usually do when I watch YouTube videos. I was sitting on the couch actually binge watching Hoarders on Netflix. So yeah, this afternoon I'm gonna catch up on all of my YouTube-y crochet yarn friend videos because I miss you guys. So last week I made a hot pink elephant. This is my elephant. I made this about a week ago. It's been sitting on my desk. I love it. Now this is the same pattern that I made the larger one with, which I'll link below. Little size comparison here. This is the one I made before. This is made with a J-hook and it's home slim in the color rose. This one is the Dollar Tree yarn in flamingo, I believe it is. And I didn't write down what hook I used. I'm guessing it was a 3.75 because that's what I've been usually leaning towards. So yeah, I can't believe I didn't write it down. I usually totally write it down. But anyways, I think it turned out super cute. It does have more of a velvety look to it, but it's that chenille yarn from Dollar Tree. And the bottom is much better. I did not mess up on the bottom. It's nice and stuffed. The tail though, I could not get it right. It didn't look good at all. So I just made up my own little tail where I decreased it and I didn't stuff it. And then that's the tail for this. The eyes, I gave it some eyelashes with some black cotton yarn. And I don't remember the size of the eyes, probably like 15, 16 millimeter eyes or something. I don't know. I did try doing the curve again on the trunk. I might just give up if I ever make another one of these and just do how the pattern has the trunk down, because it's still cute like that. But anyway, it's not as wonky as the bigger one. I don't know. I think the bigger trunk is a little more wonk. Well, this one's a little wonky too. Whatever. I don't care. I think they're cute. And yeah, so I have two elephants. My little pink elephant. I did think it was going to turn out a little smaller, but that's okay. It's probably about 6 or 7 inches tall, but it's a cutie, very soft. I stuffed it kind of firm also. Yeah. The other thing that I was working on during taking breaks from working on the big blanket is a pattern that I really wanted to try out. Well, I didn't know which pattern I wanted to try out because I had seen a lot of people crocheting possums. And I just thought it was really, really cute. And it reminded me of the time my grandma had to chase a possum off her porch. So, yeah. This pattern is by Loops with Hooks right here on YouTube. It's a free tutorial. I'll link it down below. I followed the video. There is also a left-handed version of the video. I followed the right-handed version. But I think it turned out really cute, and I do like the tail. It's a little bit different than some of the other tails that you see on possums, where you twist it. And I think if you guys, if you do craft fairs, you could hang these in your booth and you can put like something right through the tail. Now what I might do is take some thread, the same color as the tail, and just give it a couple of stitches so it doesn't come untwisted in the middle. If you just leave it alone though, it doesn't come untwisted. I think it's cute. But I did notice when, it's a no-sew. It's a no-sew pattern. But you make the body first, totally, and then you attach yarn for the legs and the ears. And when I fastened off with the ears, the way I did it, you probably can't even tell. But to me it's backwards because there's like, I don't know. If you picture like a teddy bear ear, how it kind of like, you can tell if it's front or back of an ear. I think that got backwards. So on my next one that I made, all I did was when I slip stitched the ear shut, instead of slip stitching it in the back, I made sure to do it towards the face. So the yarns that I used let me see. The yarn for the nose, I believe, is Chenille Home Slim in Rose. And I've got the papers for the other ones. The legs and the ears are made with Chenille Home Slim in Steel Gray. The white is Chenille Home Slim in white. And the light gray is Sweet Snuggles Light in gray. So since this was made with the Chenille Home Slim and then the Sweet Snuggles Light, I was kind of comparing the yarns because one of them is supposed to be more sheddy than the other, but they were both equally really sheddy. Like, because when you cut the yarn and you weave it an end or whatever, it comes off of that thread and it was equally shreddy. But with the Dollar Tree yarn that I used for that pink elephant, that hardly shed at all. So in my opinion, I think Sweet Snuggles Light and Home Slim equally shed the same, and the Premier Chenille yarn from Dollar Tree is, I don't know, less sheddy. Maybe because it's less plush, but I don't care if it sheds because it doesn't once you make your project. It's not going to come off. But anyways, so those are the yarns. The eyes I think I used are 12mm eyes. And of course I made another one. I made a purple one. What do you guys think? Is this a yay or a nay? The color for the tail and the nose, that is probably Sweet Snuggles Light or something. I don't know the exact color. It's a little pinker than it's showing on camera here, but the white's the same white, and the dark purple is Meadow in Sweet Snuggles Light, and the light purple is Lavender in Sweet Snuggles Light. Same 12mm eyes. Now with this one I did do the ears the right way. All I did was, I don't really think there's a wrong way, but anyway, yeah, I made sure that when, like, you know, like a cat's ear kind of like cups. That's the word I'm looking for. Cups towards the face, not away from the face. So these ears, which you can't really tell, I think are a little cuter. Now when I was making this, after I got the safety eyes all in, and I hot glue them in, so they're not coming out. And then after I did that part, I realized in the pattern it has you do the magic ring, and then it has you, you know, the usual increase, and then you switch colors. Well, maybe I'm being too particular, but you can tell, like, there's one stitch here and two stitches here, one stitch here, two here, like the space in between the pink and the white. When I see it, I can't unsee it, and I'm like, oh, I mean, it looks fine, it's cute, I like it, but I'm like, you know, I want to even that up a little bit. So I made another one. Now this one are the same colors, the same grays, and then but the pink is the Dollar Tree pink, and I held 2 strands together of that. But anyways, with this nose, see, there's only one stitch, one stitch, one stitch. Can you kind of tell what I'm talking about? How there's a wider white right there, and here it's all even. So all I did to get it looking more even is I did an extra row of white, and then I started the decrease. So it was between rows 2 and 3, so I called it row 2.5, where instead of jumping into the decrease, I just gave it another round of white, and then I went into row 3, which is the decrease, which also gave it a longer little muzzle, and I think that's more possum-like. So I'm really happy with this one. This one's probably the favorite one that I made. So this, just to see the nose difference, wait, maybe we can do this. So yeah, this is more hamster-like. I totally turned this into a hamster. And then this is more possum-like, just because it's got that extra row in there. Because I was so particular about the nose. So I've got 3 possums, and they were really, really quick to make. I was surprised at how fast the pattern went by. Very easy. I thought I would be intimidated by how you had to do the feet and stuff, but really it worked out just fine. So I don't know. What do you think of the possums? Should I make a pink possum? I don't know. Some possums I see have pink feet, and I just wanted to do gray. Some of them have black feet and black ears. I didn't have black in the chenille. I should go shopping, I guess, because I don't have black. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I used the dark gray, because that's what I had. on hand. And they're the perfect size to just hold, you know, they're just like, they're squishy and you know, they're cute possums. So that's what I have for you guys today. In my next video, I will show you the big, huge blanket. And also, I did make that hognose snake that Briella wanted. And I've been toying around with some other axolotl patterns, but that'll be in a different video. So I hope you guys are having a good one. And we'll be seeing you soon. Bye, everybody.